Good morning, YouTube and the metaverse and beyond. Wow, it's going to be a lovely day. Today I'm going to take you into the city of Coventry and we're going to look for the biggest predator. Yeah, the one that wants to kill you the most. That is the Uber driver. Oh my God, Uber drivers, where do they get their licenses from? So thank you for joining me today, and anybody that's not been here before, my name's Lee and I am a professional crash test dummy, or my official title, I'm a development test rider. And today is just another working day for me as I head into Coventry city centre. And wow, like I say, the biggest threat I've found in a city is the Uber driver. Oh my God, the standard of driving is just shocking. It really is. I'm sure half of them haven't got licenses, and God knows where they've come from, because they have just swarmed the city. There's so many of the little buggers. So there's 3 tiers of danger in the city. There's the Uber driver, there's the Uber Eats, and then there is the car with the green P on. So can anybody tell me what the green P means, in the sense of when they have to display it for a year? Because that green P, I didn't realise meant something other than what I thought it meant, and I will tell you at the end of the video about the green P of doom. But as for now, we'll get back to these bloody Uber drivers. Well, they are just everywhere, in the shadows, in the crevices, waiting just to pounce out and kill you. And you pretty much have to be, these days, in all scenarios, but even more so in the city, you have to be a defensive rider. You really do. You have to anticipate that they're there to kill you, that they're going to knock you off, they're going to run you over, and you know what, they'd probably put it in reverse and come back and finish the job. So I've got a small montage of not near misses. This was just me highlighting a lot of bad driving in a couple of days that I was doing this route, and I'll play that for you now.
He's riding for his life in Coventry. Those Uber drivers want him dead, and all he wants is to make it home to his bed. Those Uber drivers are not his friend. Biker buddy, keep your head down, keep it cool. Yeah, biker buddy, I wanna see you again. Biker buddy, keep your head down, keep it cool. Yeah, biker buddy, I wanna see you again. They pull out on you when you head right away, and all they wanna do is to make you pay. But you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. Biker buddy, keep your head down, keep it cool. Yeah, biker buddy, I wanna see you again. Biker buddy, keep your head down, keep it cool. Keep it cool, buddy. I wanna see you again. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere.
So as you can see, just the level of driving is shocking. It really is. They've just got no common sense at all. And like I say, for us riders, we are the most vulnerable when it comes to these people. I mean, they are everywhere. I mean, here's one here, look. But I mean, let's just do a U-turn in the middle of the road. You know, it doesn't really matter, does it? Just because I want to park over there. But that's quite a rare plated private hire car, that one, because it's actually got a Coventry plate on it, which in itself is quite rare. Because I'm going to pull over behind this one. They are all from bloody Wolverhampton. Every single plate, bar the odd one, is from Wolverhampton. and I couldn't understand why. I kept seeing more and more and more and more of these Ubers. Look, Wolverhampton, no indicators. So your indicators don't work, do they? I tell you, the level of stupidity. And they look at you as if you're the stupid one, you know, but they are all from bloody Wolverhampton. So I went on a little bit of a mission to find out why. Just why. Why is every single Uber in Coventry from Wolverhampton? And the only way I could do that in the end was to go and actually ask a bloody Uber driver. So I did, and his response was, well, apparently in Wolverhampton it is so much easier to get a car plated as a private hire car than anywhere else in the world. And not only is it easier, it is cheaper. So that's what they all do. So they all go to Wolverhampton, they all get their cars plated, and then they all come and work in Coventry. Which, do you know what? It's just, unfortunately, it's killing the trade for the black cabs. It really is. I mean, look, Wolverhampton Council, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I bet you've got no bloody Ubers in your bloody town, in your city, have you? They're all here. So yeah, I don't know, you tell me, where are the Ubers plated from where you are? Are they plated for the council and the city that you live in, or do they just float here from other places? I mean, and they're not all in Priuses either anymore, that's the other thing, you know. Before you could sort of spot them because you go, yeah, it's a white Prius, watch out for the white Prius, they are killers. And now pretty much they're driving whatever they can get their hands on, take it to Wolverhampton, put a plate on it for half the price, come back to Coventry, put the black cabs out of work, put them out of business. You know, the people that have got the skill set, the knowledge, that know this town, this city, should I say, like the back of their hands. I mean, here's one, he's lost his plate, look, but he don't care. You know, he's just an Uber driver on a mission. So yeah, as you can tell, I have a real, I've got a real hate for Uber drivers. I mean, if you're an Uber driver, I'm not even going to apologise, because the people you work with, the majority, 99%, you're all damn idiots. You shouldn't even have driving licences. You shouldn't be on the road. It's as simple as that. You know, you're putting these good people out of work for a start. I've even I tried to boycott Uber drivers, as in using an Uber for quite a while, and in my last job, unfortunately, it was a case of I had to, because the Uber account was attached to my company card, and oh my god, it's as dangerous getting in them as being on the same roads as them. It really is. I had some shocking experiences that still make me twitch to this day when I think about it. Oh, Uber drivers. And then obviously you got your Uber Eats. Now, they don't have plates on, but you know they're Uber Eats. You could see their big blue or orange bag on the back seat as they cut you up and try to kill you and knock you off your bike. You know, well, what they are, they're trainee Uber drivers. They're well on their way to getting their plate and becoming an Uber driver. They really are. And as for the P, well, that's the next step up to being Uber Eats or Just Eats or anything that delivers food. So I do this route 6 times a day, and I call it running the gauntlet, this bit through the city. It really is. You can have your wits about you. And everywhere I could see an Uber in the distance, and now I'm thinking, where's he going? Where's he going to be? You know, is he going to be just slamming his brakes on and stopping in the middle of the road? I'd like to say that I've come across a decent Uber driver, but I really haven't. Do you know any? Because I really don't. They're just, for me, they're scum of the earth. They really are. I mean, look, bloody loads of them. There's even one there that's just a incognito look. Till you see the plate, you don't actually know that it's an Uber driver. Well, until he pulls a bloody U-turn in the middle of the road. So yeah, like I say, let me know in the comments below. Do you have the same hate for Uber drivers that I do? Because I spend every day defending my life from these idiots. It's shocking. And some of the worst offences caused against me, unfortunately, I just haven't managed to capture on camera, because I don't always have the cameras on, especially if I'm on a bike that I can't be filming on. This one is not under embargo anymore, so I can do some filming on this, which is handy because I'm riding it every day. But yeah, I mean, I had an instance a few weeks ago. Uber driver, white Prius, just pulled out of a side street to my right, didn't stop, didn't look, and by the time he did stop, he'd pushed me into the curb. His car was actually touching my leg, and he just gave me a look like that other Uber driver did, you know, like I'm the piece of shit and he really doesn't care about my life, and that's the problem. So like I say, for us motorcyclists, I think we really have to up our defensive riding when it comes to riding in a city, because the Uber driver is constantly on the prowl. I've had my rant. I do like these rants, it gets it off my chest, and like I say, I've had my rant. Oh, before I go, let's talk about the green P. So the green P, now I actually thought it was for drivers that have just passed the tests, for new drivers, just to let other drivers know that, you know, they might have just passed their test, and that is a thing. It is there, it is voluntary. They can do that if they want to. But the driver with the green P that you really need to look out for is the one that has to display it. And I only found this out a few weeks ago when I was doing my CPC course to keep my Class 1 licence, keep that going, you know, in case I have any testing come up for Loris. The guy that was taking the CPC class brought this question up: do you know what the green P is? And I was like, yeah, new drivers. And he went, no, it's actually for drivers with international licences that never even did a driving test in this country. They have to display one for 12 months. After 12 months, they have to take a British driving test. But up until that point, they can just drive on our roads with a green P on an international licence. And like I say, they are the trainee Uber drivers, because why they've got that green P, they can't actually be a Uber driver. But in 12 months' time, when they somehow buy a licence or find it in a box of Kellogg's cornflakes, well, yes, they too can become Uber Eats and then Uber drivers. As ever, stay safe out there, never hide faster than your angel can fly.